What's going on, people? I'm your host, Longwind, and today we're going to be getting into Java. What is Java? Where did it come from? Who created it? We'll be answering all those questions and making more connections for you to get a thorough understanding of what's going on here and what is Java. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Netflix, Spotify, Uber, LinkedIn, Twitter. What do all of these apps have in common? Java. What is Java though, right? Is it a coffee? Is it an animal? No. Java is actually a versatile open source programming language used for developing a wide range of technologies, from mobile and web applications to embedded systems like manufacturing equipment, smart homes, and security systems, to name a few. Java is known for its enterprise grade reliability, strong security features, as well as scalability and performance. So, what am I saying here? When I say Java is a versatile open source programming language, I'm saying that it is a very broad and free programming language. So you can actually download and install this from the internet and you don't have to pay any money. You can get started today. You just need to know what you want to code and how you're going to code it. It's just like writing a book. You need to know some language that other people speak. So when you write, you can create your book and give it to people so they can read it and consume whatever you produced in that language. So if you're writing a book, your language would be whatever you speak in. So it could be English, it could be Spanish, it could be Portuguese. But you're going to use a language to make that story. Building an application is similar to creating a story. You need a language to write that story. You need to know the story behind the application that you're developing. Why are you building this? What service it is providing? Once you know those details, you can build and craft your application, your software, your technology in the programming language of your choice. When I say enterprise grade reliability, this means that this free programming language is already enterprise grade, meaning it's at a level that corporations and governments are actually at. They're using this technology for the features that it has, the security features, the ability to scale, the performance, the reliability of it. You're going to have that power as well for free because it's open source. So let's keep on going. To give you a brief history and a background of this language, Java was actually developed in the early 1990s by a brother named James Gosling and his team at Sun Microsystems. In the late 90s, the internet was on the rise, so they shifted their focus from the embedded systems to the web technologies, more from hardware to software. They still had their hands in both, but they began to see, oh, okay, this internet is a big thing. Let me put my hand in that. And that's what they did. In 2010, Oracle, another organization, actually acquired Sun Microsystems and took over the development of the Java programming language. So now Oracle is the company that's putting out and releasing the most updated Java versions. So the latest version is JDK 23. when we actually go through the process of downloading and installing Java, we're going to have to go to the Oracle website to get that whatever version of Java that we want to download to our machine. We're going to have to go to Oracle because, like I said, in 2010 they acquired the company that invented Java, which was Sun Microsystems, where James Gosling was at. So let's keep going. This is a picture of James Gosling. Wanted y'all to see what he looked like just because I thought that was important. So let's keep it going. Okay, this is data from Stack Overflow. This is 2024 data. So it's showing the top 10 most popular programming languages. This information is from Stack Overflow. So a lot of developers put their input in so you can see this information. Developers from all over the world. And you see Java is ranking at number 7 in this list. JavaScript is number 1, and Java, which is a different programming language from JavaScript, JS, Java is ranking at 7. So let's keep it going. Well, before we even keep it going, I want you to know why it's important for you to be aware of the popular programming languages. The popular programming languages are important because you'll know what people are coding in, and if you know what language people are coding in, you can have a better idea of the community backing that language. If I need help, am I going to have support? Is anybody coding in this language? As you can see, a lot of people are coding in this language. You don't see the actual numbers, but this percentage is important. So let's keep it going. I know the question that's probably circling around your mind and really burning inside you is about the money. It's about the pay. How much money am I going to get? Am I going to get a lot of money if I learn how to program? Or am I going to get a little bit of money if I learn how to program? And let me tell you, it really just depends. It depends. Are you going to get a slice or a loaf? If you want a slice, it's most likely you're going to have to do like an internship. You know, you got to get your feet wet. You get a slice when you don't really have experience. You know, the more experience you have, the more of a loaf you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? The bigger salary you're going to receive. Less experience, you get a little slice, you get a little piece. But once you learn how to code and you have some years under your belt, some experience, you dealt with some clients, you've created some solutions, you built a portfolio, things of that nature, you get yourself a loaf. Okay? And let's check out what that looks like. What does a loaf look like? So this is Geeks for Geeks. We're looking at the trend, the salary trend from 2014 to 2024. Mainly, I want to focus on 2024, and I want to focus on Java since that's what we're really focusing and covering today. So Java in 2024, the average salary is about $115,000, and that's right behind Python. Python is pretty big because of the rise of AI and machine learning. Most of those technologies are developed using Python. So salary is a little bit higher because this is an in-demand skill. But Java is not far behind. So learning any of these programming languages will be very beneficial for you. So just wanted to make sure you guys seen some numbers and had a perspective of how much money could I be making, what the loaf looking like, That's a $115,000 loaf right there. If you get some Java in your skill set, put that Java in your tool belt, you know? And then as you master this programming language, you can put more programming languages in your school belt, in your tool belt. So that is what a loaf looks like. A Java loaf is 115,000. That's average. Okay. The last question that I'm going to be answering here is why learn to program? Why? Why would you do it? You know, it's really not that easy to learn how to program, but I believe it's very simple to learn how to program. It's very simple to learn how to program, especially if you have a good teacher, especially if you know what resources to use, things of that nature. Why did I learn how to program is what we're going to be getting into. So for me, I came up being an artist. I used to love to draw. I was very artistic, but I was lacking on the left brain thinking, the critical thinking, the logic. And so I believe that getting into computer science and learning how to program, it'll give me the balance that I need to have hemisphere synchronization, where I'm using both sides of my brain and I got harmony going on with both sides of my brain, which through research I learned is how a lot of people develop their genius. I wanted to unlock my genius. I'm still in pursuit of that. I'm a software engineer today, and I'm getting these challenges, I'm solving these problems, and I'm growing as much as I can, and I'm pursuing this discipline to unlock my genius. Of course, I don't want to do this just for myself, but I want to unlock my genius so I can contribute to you guys, build applications to help real people, and bring solutions forth that are needed by real people. So it's a lot more to it. I think learning how to program is super beneficial, not just for the bread, not just for the slice, for the loaf, not just to feed your family, but for yourself. It's very, very powerful because you can shift from having a hard skill to looking at it metaphorically and taking it on as, okay, if I can program or reprogram something, I can program or reprogram myself. It's a lot of things in our lives that we learn are not okay. And when you learn that something is not okay or something should change, you have a choice. I can either leave it this way and keep on going, accept this and keep on going, or I can change it. And sometimes when you're changing things about yourself, changing things in your personality, it takes a reprogramming. It takes a reconfiguration. And you got to really get into your system. You got to become aware of what's going on inside of you. And you have to recode that part of the psyche, psychologically. So, an example of this would be if you get a really good job based on your skills, but you have a habit of being lazy. You want to reprogram that if you want to keep that position. So that's a simple example, and I could be on here talking for days about this stuff because this metaphor of reprogramming your own mind is super, super beneficial to be aware of, because a lot of people know how to code but don't know how to code themselves. Once we begin to code ourselves and program ourselves, we can repair a broken culture. It's a lot of things about our culture, and I'm not just talking about black people or black culture. There's a lot of different cultures that they can look and see, okay, I like this, but I don't like that. The things that you don't like, you don't have to reach outside yourself and change. You can reach inside yourself and reprogram. So, this is the mindset behind the Technically Spiritual YouTube channel. And again, I'm your host, Long Wind. And if you support what I'm doing and you appreciate my efforts, check the comment section, check the description. I'm going to be putting links down there and information for you to know how you can better support me and what I'm doing. But until next time, thank you for watching this video. Peace. Oh, and like and subscribe. Peace.